Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Boston Beast 31, and welcome to week number 2 of the 2023 college football season as your UNLV Rebels travel up to Ann Arbor for the toughest game yet in Coach Taylor's coaching career. Today we are facing off the Michigan Wolverines as there's the tale of the tape and the game preview. Michigan, this is their first game of the season as they have no prospects visiting, but the number one offense in the nation and the number one defense in the nation of the Rebels travel up to Ann Arbor to face off against none other than Jim Harbaugh and quarterback J.J. McCarthy. Cade McNamara is going to be the backup, even though in real life he has entered the transfer portal. But Blake Corum is going to be the Wolverines quarterback. So stick around, and I will catch you all in the next little bit. A cold, wet, and rainy day up here in Ann Arbor as the number 12 ranked Michigan Wolverines take on the UNLV Running Rebels. Kickoff is next on ESPN. .453 here left in the first quarter as the Wolverines are forced to punt it on their opening drive as the Rebels will get the ball. .312 left here in the first quarter. Brumfield hands it off to Javon Wilson. Wilson bites off one tackle. He gets in the end zone from 13 yards out, and that's going to be the first touchdown of the game for Javon Wilson. 3:08 left. Rebels lead it 7-0. Less than a minute here left in the first quarter as Blake Corum gets the handoff, but he gets hit pretty hard by Tyson Player as he tells the Michigan faithful to quiet down as the Wolverines will come out in field goal formation. Ricky Johnson looks to block it. There's the snap, good hold by McCarthy, and it is up, and it is good. Rebels still lead it 7-3 with 14 seconds left in the first. Snap already in progress. There's Bailey rolling right, which was Martell's favorite thing to do, which I stated last episode. He throws a pick, and that's another thing Martell liked to do is throw picks, but that's the first of the season as the Wolverines with 4:59 will take over on the turnover as it's going to be 1st and 10, Wolverines. About 4:20 left here in the first half. McNamara looks. He's still looking, and he throws it over the middle to Anthony, and he gets rocked at the 3-yard line. Adam Plant Jr. picks up the ball, and that's going to be a turnover on Michigan's offense. The Rebels firing on all cylinders today. Tyson Player seems to be the player of the game on defense as he gets a big play there in the red zone as the Rebels will get first down at the 7-yard line. 2nd and 9 here for the Rebels and Doug Brumfield and Harrison Bailey. 3:51 here in the first half. Brumfield in at quarterback. There's the snap. Brumfield looking. He has a wide open receiver and he finds him. That's Bry Lighton. He's at the 50. He's going to be down at the 48. That's a gain of 44 yards. 1st and 10 Rebels. Second down and 3 here. There's Brumfield again at quarterback. He finds Javon Wilson who makes a great cut. And that's another touchdown. 15 yards out. Javon Wilson with his second touchdown of the day. 1 on the ground and 1 on the receiving end. And that makes the Rebels lead 14-3. Less than 20 seconds here. McNamara in at quarterback still for the Michigan Wolverines. And then he finds a wide open receiver who does not make the catch. Adam Sykes there as it's going to be another 4th down and goal for the Wolverines. I'm out for a booth review on the following catch. Alright, he does get 1 foot in, but does he have possession of it? Oh, the animation kicks in, and he does not get a foot in, so let's see what they call here. And the play is reversed, as it's going to be a touchdown right before the end of the half, as Michigan's cut it from 14-3 or 14-6 to 14-10. 4:36 in the third quarter. Brumfield, the lefty, looking, still plenty of time. What a window! Finds a wide open Kyle Williams, 23 yards out. 7 out of 11, 112 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Brumfield finds the Rebels on the board once again to make the lead 21-10. 4:27 left here in the third quarter. There's the snap. McNamara pump fake. Throws it to the left side. Adam Sykes. Yes, the freshman Adam Sykes is there. He's at the 15, 10, 5, and he walks all the way in the end zone. Rebels still on top. 28-10 with 4 minutes and 19 seconds left on the clock. And that's a great play for the defense going into the bye week next week. 4th down and goal for the Wolverines as McCarthy holds the ball and the ball doinks in, a lot like Justin Tucker's kick against the Lions last year. And it's going to be 28-13 lead for the Rebels with 2:24 left in the third quarter. 3rd down and 6 here for the Wolverines, as he sheds off one, cuts it back inside, and that's going to be the final play as Andrell Anthony gets a gain of about 20-plus yards there, I think it said. As that is going to be the final play going into the fourth quarter. Put your fours up in the air. There's an upset brewing up here in Ann Arbor, Michigan as they trail by 15. 4:21 and counting here for McNamara and the Wolverines. There's the snap. He's looking, finds a wide open receiver, and he gets out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover on downs for the Wolverines. Rebels take over. 3:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Brumfield, 3rd and 5. He's got plenty of space, but does not have a lot of speed, and he does not fumble like he did last week against the Colonels of Nicholls State. 3 minutes left, and that could very well seal the deal for the Rebels here up here in Ann Arbor. As what very well could be the final score of the game, the freshman ran off to kick, and he does have the leg, and it's barely through, but your Rebels will lead it with 1 minute and 40 seconds left, 31-13 over the 12th ranked Michigan Wolverines. .131 left. There's the snap. McNamara looking. He looks to the right, and he throws it that way. Noel Williams is there. He does get 1 foot in, but we shall see if that play stands to be a turnover for the Michigan Wolverines offense. What a great catch, as he is down at the 20 for it is a touchback. But what does they say on the field? It's going to be a turnover. That's going to be the game. 4th down and 1. McNamara looking, and he gets sacked. None other than Phillip Hill, I believe, gets the final play of the game, and it's going to be a sack. And the Wolverines go down in Ann Arbor, 31-13 over UNLV. Well, you can go ahead and see that we've spoiled the next week, but yeah, we're ranked. We're back ranked in the top 25, but that's okay because the next episode will be recruiting and all of that because it is week 3 and is our bye week. But let's check out the stats here for the Rebels. Brumfield went 11 out of 18, 149 yards passing, 2 touchdowns and 1 pick, 61% completion percentage. As Harrison Bailey went 9 out of 12, 107 yards and a pick as well for him. But that's okay. Rushing attack, really solid numbers. Nobody really stood out. Javon Wilson with 42 yards and a touchdown. Jordan Jakes, again, our reliable target on offense, receiving the ball. And Javon Wilson, again, he got that receiving touchdown. And so did Kyle Williams up there in coverage. That was a great play. Bry Lighton making a humongous catch of 44 yards right there, I believe, in the third quarter. No sacks and no pancakes were allowed. Were given. Tyson Player with 8 tackles, again, our leading tackler. Sacks today, we had 3. Ricky Johnson there at the end of the game. Mufasi with 1, and then the third one was Fahana. And then picks of the day, Adam Sykes, which was the big pick 6, and the other was Noel Williams right there at the end of the game. Kicking 100% again, and then Elliott Samuel playing really well. Kicked 6 kickoffs today. Only had 1 punt by Charlton, but decent kick return and punt return yardage today. As the Michigan Wolverines, 78% completion percentage, but had those 2 picks. Cade McNamara played his mind out, but did not live up to the potential. Neither did Blake Corum. He had a big 17-yard rush, but he was unproductive. Wilson had over 100 yards receiving, but there was a 61-yard catch that did not make the highlight reel because there was none enough of them for Michigan. Defensive side for Michigan included Colson's pick, Motton's pick, and Moore played really well. They had no sacks. Our offensive line, despite their low overall, played really, really good. As, like I said before, we are back in the top 25. So let's show that real quick because this is a top video on the channel right now. But we did receive some votes as we enter the top 25, as both Oklahoma and Clemson did drop out of the coaches and the media poll. But there we are at number 20. So that is really good to see for our program. 83 overall, 86 on offense, 80 on defense. And as the media poll is not revealed yet, let's go ahead and look at some Heisman standings here. The Heisman watch, we should say, and to see if we have anybody up there. We do not, but that's okay. There's last year's Heisman Trophy winner and last year's Heisman winner backup. And there's some other statistics as well for them. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, and it's very quick. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Michigan goes to 21 after the upset that we had over them. But yeah, that's going to do it for me, and I'll catch you all in the next one. And it's going to solely focus on recruiting, and it could potentially be a double week episode as we will face off against the Colorado State Rams on the road in the next one. And as always, this is Boston Beast 31 signing out.